It is very annoying. I keep waiting for the allergies to be over, but they ain't over yet. FoCuS is trying to get the peon pull. Oh, alright, now he gets it. Slowing down the creeping here a fair amount. As the Blade Master is going for instant harass. Sini knows the blade is coming, so he's gonna leave the Null Overseer B.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gonna go for Circlet and Dust. Because the blade is up to no good. Sees the dust on the demon. And the damage roll not high enough. +5 damage from the wisps, baby! Alright, there's no mana burn though. It's immolation. I forgot. So the blade has still almost 2 more windwalks. Good juggling so far by Sini. Has not lost anything yet. Night Elf tech started. Orc tech started. Not even much of a lead on the Orc tech. Blade can't go for the circlet because it's on cooldown. Very little creeping so far. Remo, get some flow nase. It helps. What the hell is that? I'm grateful for tips. Maybe I'm gonna check that out. Hay fever is annoying. Yes, it sure is. Oh wait, the demon has the boots. Might be able to kill the grunt here. First, big play by Sini this game. Grunt block against Wisp block. Moving it to the shop though. I could move it back and forth here. Oh, detonate, but didn't hit the speed scroll unfortunately. Nice save by FoCuS. So the grunt should be okay. If he blocks here. Okay. Alright. Not a very eventful early game so far. And we have the Raider Walker build against... Oh, guess what? Sini is playing his go-to strategy. Talons. Rare to see in this matchup. But not rare to see from Sini. The Mercamp already with the Beastmaster can creep very quickly. Sorry, I was blowing my nose. Blade Master looking for the creep jack, but getting surrounded over here. Oh, is he stuck? No, not quite. Second speed scroll coming in here for the save. Shadow Hunter hasn't chosen the skill point yet. Hex it is now. Item was one of mana stealing and slippers. Slippers are good. One, not so much. But it is more gold. And Sini is creeping pretty well, considering this is Twisted Meadows. Normally it's very difficult to creep heavily on Twisted if you're getting harassed by the opponent. And of course, when playing Talents, you don't have the upgrade for a long time. You don't have map control for a long time. Blade Master's looking pretty weak. Almost no damage items so far. FoCuS here creeping the natural seems to point towards an attempted expansion. That is what Sini is also looking for. Oh, FoCuS stole the invuln from the shop. That's a big deal. And it's Serpent Wards, by the way. No heal wave. Serpent Wards and Hex. Rather. Blade Master now has some really good items. Ring of the Archmage, Ring of Regen, lots of rings for him. Good thing he's got 10 fingers. Wait, the orcs have 10 fingers or 4 fingers?
A player's forces are under attack.
I think it's 4, right? Okay, so that means the Blade Master can carry up to 8 rings. That's good to know. Sini though is creeping quite well. And is now expanding. Man. This seems really greedy. Rushing tier 3 talents. And expanding. This is a bad item for the blade. Belt, also losing 1 grunt to creeps. Not ideal, but grunts are crap against talents anyways. Expansion still far from done. This is not looking bad for Sini at all. Here comes the Quill Beast, level 2 already. Beastmaster was creeping amazing. Amazing! We do have the cement upgrade already. Pushing into the main base is pretty difficult. Dude, Sini is dictating the pace of this game so far. We'd love to see some items here being sold. Especially the belt and the dust he doesn't need anymore. Sini pushing into the main. Difficult to do against burrows, but if there's no army home, this might still work out pretty well. First burrow goes down. FoCuS perhaps underestimating the potential of this attack. He's got a TP, but doesn't want to use it. 1 of Mana Steel, very good item. And there's still no Great Hall coming. 2 POs at the expansion not doing anything. And the Knight of Expo is about to start mining.
Player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
1 burrow and 2 peons lost. Quill Beast checking the Expo. Rah, rah, rah. Mana burn against Shadow. Now we're gonna have the first big fight of the game. Even Mirror Image here, part of this engagement. Raiders get to the back. The Serpent Ward damage is the true damage dealer here with the piercing. Level 2 Mirror Image. Ooh, that's cool. I love to see that. Very difficult to figure out who the real Blade Master is in the heat of battle. Serpent Ward targeting could be better. FoCuS right now concentrating on saving his units, which are very hurt indeed in the back. Not having heal wave now is pretty annoying. Sini with the perfect early game here. Normally the, conventional wisdom was always that Talons were bad on this map. And now FoCuS can't get to the shop. Can't get the heal salves. But he does have a heal scroll. Using it right away. There's a counter expansion now coming, but still far, far away. Next heal scroll is needed badly for the Orc army. Level 3, Demon Hunter, big level up there. Levels up the mana burn right away. Still lots of mana for Cyclone. Trying to force the TP on the Demon Hunter, but can't do it yet. Now he does. That was a great play by Sini. Expansion keeps mining and mining and mining. He's getting rich as all hell. Going for an Ancient of Lore now. Oh damn, double lores! He's had a Hunter's Hall for a long time now. Sini bought so much time. Really well done. I think MGs would be sick here. They're difficult to heal, but have high potential. Oh. FoCuS, by the way, scanned the gold mine, so he knows now that there's an expansion down there. And the Great Hall is still not finished for quite a while. Looks like Sini is in a perfect position here. And again, an attack comes towards the main base. Walker gonna go down right away. FoCuS not quite reacting fast enough. He's trying to take out the Tree of Life and then TP home. Still has that TP. Might still be the one from the very beginning of the game. Losing peons here is very painful as well. Want to keep the workers alive as best as you can. FoCuS. Oh, burrows are full though. TP home now. And a speed scroll away. Expansion is now up and mining. We have Bear Tech being added. Sini is so rich. So rich. Bears and Talons. Such a strong army. I gotta say, this is a difficult game to lose for Sini, isn't it? Big item here, what is it? Catgus Gem. That is absolutely not valuable in this game. For the illusions, actually for the illusions it kind of is. But not really all that good. FoCuS can threaten another attack. He's doing the peon slide here. FoCuS now has a good economy. And Raider Walker is the army you also want against bears. That's a good thing. Raider Walker works against both things. It's only dual hero on the Night Elf. The Demon Hunter isn't level 2 crazy. But a big supply lead for sure. Trying to get the item here is FoCuS. Gets it at level 4 for the Blade Master. Loses him 2 units though. Walker and Raider go down. More super rewards taken out. Is FoCuS going to fight here or not? Demon Hunter's out of mana. He doesn't have any mana burn anymore. That's pretty helpful. Kodo Beast now being added as well. Demon Hunter being Ensnare locked here, possibly in the front line. The reinforcing bears are so strong though. Nice staff right before the Ensnare. And Demon Hunter coming back in. Magic damage against the bears is pretty good though. Trying to save him with the rejuve, but there is a dispel. Despair goes down. Pretty close fight still. Slight supply still on the Night Elf. Demon Hunter has more mana. He can use more mana burn. There we go. One on the Shadow Hunter right away. And now also more immolation damage. But the Serpent Ward's also doing a good amount of damage here. If they're hitting the bears or Talons. FoCuS though losing too much now. Losing too much. He's got to run. Shadow Hunter Left behind. We'll have to TP out here before too long. And the Kodo also nicely dodged.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, supply even. Heal scrolls now are such a big deal. Walkers are extremely valuable, both against Talons and against Bears. I think the Shadowhunter should be retraining. He's got one level of heal wave already. Demounted level 4, taking a lot of damage here right away. Wisp detonates are great against the mirror images. But the Kodo got one bear devoured. If he can save that into the back, that would be a big deal. Committing now for the Demon Hunter kill, but there's an invuln. I think trying to go for the Demon is a big mistake here. Oh, huge detonates! Huge mana burn on all of the walkers. Shadowhunter took a lot of damage already. Shadow in the middle of everything. Not afraid, apparently. Here comes the heal scroll as well. Bears, though, getting kind of destroyed by the walkers. Demon Hunter staffing back in with the telly, but he's still kind of hurt. Super Ward's doing big damage. Mana burn is there, though, but the bears have all disappeared. FoCuS with a slight supply lead. Extending that supply lead. And only Talons left all of a sudden. FoCuS turning this game around. Sini, who had such a big lead, seems to be getting overwhelmed by this army. Maybe Mountain Giants would have been better. That's the downside of Bears. Bears get countered by Spirit Walkers, and FoCuS had plenty of Spirit Walkers already. FoCuS didn't have anything against Mountain Giants. Easy to say now, of course, now that we saw all the Bears getting killed. But of course, Bears with Rejuve, with Roar, they're so tempting to go for. They are good units. But against specifically this army, Mountain Giants might do better. So much health on the Blade Master. He kept the Gem of Health, which for the mirror images isn't too bad. Talent count low now. Very little Dispel that's available. I mean, very little Cyclone, excuse me. And of course, Shadow level 5. We have level 3 Serpent Wards now. The Super Snakes are ready for business. Very good detonates, though. Getting rid of quite a bit of the mirror images here right away. Shadowhunter in an awkward position. FoCuS positioning in general here. Very weird. Next to the shop. This could be a good fight for Sini. Shadowhunter lost all of his mana already. FoCuS here messing up with the positioning clearly. Oh, and now more and more kills. Demon Hunter is on the chase. FoCuS went for the TP. All of a sudden, FoCuS losing so much supply. What was that? Terrible, terrible positioning by FoCuS. Heal scroll committed. He's gonna have to TP here, though. Sooner rather than later. Going for the Invul Potion. FoCuS wants to get some more kills before leaving. He lost so many of the walkers. That's a big mistake. Got one more bear. 2 more bears on the way out. That's kind of a big deal. And one more is getting devoured here in a moment. But that was terrible, terrible positioning by FoCuS. He had the lead this game, but he may have just given it away. Sini now, big supply lead. FoCuS needs clarities ASAP. On both his heroes. And Sini knows where he is, thanks to the Kodo Beast. FoCuS again, slow to react. Mana Potion used, mirror image, but the Wisps are there. Great usage of the Wisps right here. FoCuS needed to make a shop in the main a long time ago. That's a big oversight. And now Sini has this game in the palm of his hand. Mirror image one more time, but there's again Wisps here. Very important to always bring them. Losing all those walkers, that was the big mistake earlier. Lost so many of them. And it's such a difficult fight to take. Almost impossible. Blade Master taking a lot of damage right away, trying to snipe the bears, but there's heal scrolls as well. The Demon Hunter is now level 5. Big Wisp detonates. This is gold that Sini can afford to spend. And he's taking to the skies. Oh, showing off. If this wasn't a misclick, then it was a BM move. Silver Ward's targeting. Not the greatest again. Blade Master might be going down right here. Shadow Hunter. Can't do much healing right now. Mirror Images didn't do anything this fight. FoCuS, what are you doing? He's gonna give it up now. GG is called, and Sini takes the 1-0 with his very own strategy. The talents that almost nobody's playing these days. Sini plays here really well with a late game bear transition. But a big, big mistake by FoCuS. What a botched attack that was. With walkers in the front line, tanking all the damage, the Blade Master was distracted, didn't do anything for a while. Good mid-game by FoCuS to recover after he was harassed that much. But then some big mistakes in the late game. Lead to Sini taking the surprise lead. Yeah, talents do seem a bit underplayed at the moment against ORC. Sini one of the few who never lost faith in them. Thank you, by the way, Dr. Sirius Raven with the resub and Elagatua with the resub as well. Thank you. Next map pick is going to be FoCuS's choice. Again, the admins take quite long sometimes in this tournament, so it's going to take a minute until we get this one started. We know the map already, and that is going to be Echo Isles. Oh, Jesus Christ. Would be quite the upset if Sini gets the win here today. By no means is that impossible, but not many would have anticipated this. Sini definitely playing better at the moment, in the best shape that we've seen him in a long, long time. We can take a look at his ELO standings. As far as that goes, it's not that much of a spike right now. It is an all-time high, but it's not much higher than it was, for example, in beginning of 2023, apparently. But yeah, Sini right now, strongest shape of his life. I wonder what the curve is looking like for FoCuS. If you're wondering why I'm going silent in between, it's because I have to mute myself because I have to sneeze. Whew, I'm sneezing all day today. Jesus. Yeah, FoCuS. Some peaks, some valleys, but normally pretty consistent. It was in January where he had a peak as well. Since then, dipping a little bit lower, but still one of the very best players in the world for sure. Important for FoCuS now to tie it up. God damn it. Falling behind 0 and 0. 0 and 2. I mean, not what you want. Allergies suck. Yes, they do. Yes, they surely do. When's it finally over, dude? This has been going like this for months. Although today is an especially bad day. Today is rough. Hoy. But that means that perhaps tomorrow it will be better, right? You always got to stay optimistic. FoCuS is also going to try to stay optimistic. This is the meta that most orcs aren't used to these days. Talons are played by almost nobody. But Sini is an exception. Alrighty. Map number 2 is good old Echo Isles. Back in the day, this was certainly a very popular Talon map. But what do we see by FoCuS here? He's going for the green camp here first, which normally doesn't mean Demon Hunter, but rather Keeper. If you play Demon Hunter first, your goal will be the Merc camp creep usually. Because the Demon Hunter wants to have a strong start with lots of levels and items. Oh, okay, wait. Still the Demon Hunter. But not with a big creep camp right away. How come people stopped playing Talons versus Orc? It used to be common. Yeah, Talons for a long time were a very oppressive strategy. But Talons have some big weaknesses. They're very, very weak in early game and mid game. Especially if the Demon Hunter is controlled early game. If the Demon Hunter has a bad early, then you have nothing of relevance until you have Talon Master Training. That means if you play Talons and you lose the early game, you normally lose the game. Orcs, of course, also got better against Talons. And, for example, got very good at playing expansion against Talons. Or control their creeping. I think the big reason why Sini was able to win map 1 fairly decisively was because he was able to creep very well with Beastmaster. Beastmaster came out, Ancient of War creeping. That's a big, big deal. Oh, little peon pull here at the green camp. That doesn't seem to achieve too much. Disengage TV with the resub says Disengage TV here, wishing you all the fun at Rara Land this year, Mr. Remo Demo. Thank you very much. We surely will have all the fun at Rara Land. Only 1 week away, boys. Next week, Thursday, is when it starts. Very good item for the Blade Master here at the start. Nothing at the marketplace though. Oh, item on the ground. Still on the ground. Okay, thank you. Who is Sini? Question from chat. He's a Night Elf player from China that we've actually seen in smaller tournaments and qualifiers a lot over the years. But he never was able to break into the highest level of play until this tournament, really. This is the best that we've ever seen Sini in his career. Playing a really good tournament so far.
Forces are under attack.
The Talons do indeed again seem very likely. But the blade gets the circlet, gets the dust. Demon gets the boots. Very good small items here on the Blade Master. Now he's only lacking some claws of attack. With the grunt joining, this is no longer a fair fight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and Sini going for a mercenary pull. Cute little move. Gonna pick up the Bursey. So it's going to be Radar Walker against Talons once again. Demon Hunter, though, only level 2. The ideal scenario is Demon Hunter level 3 by the time you reach tier 2. But that's pretty unlikely. FoCuS with the flank, coming from behind. Doesn't want to burn the speed scroll just yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sometimes for orcs it's worth considering going double bestiary, mass raiders, and just play hit and run all day with expansion. The goal for FoCuS here might be to slow down the Night Elves creeping with the Blade Master and Grunts, and then send the Grunts south later on with the Shadow Hunter, creep this, and expand. Since Night Elf with the strategy is so weak for so long, it's very difficult to stop Orc Expos. Oh, and we see it's a Naga second by Sini. That is indeed quite unusual. Gives him a lot of strong presence right now, and should secure him the creep camp.
Forces are under attack.
Maybe. Shadow Hunter has not chosen the skill point yet. FoCuS trying to buy as much time as he can. With Walker and Raider, FoCuS gets a lot stronger. Orc, unlike Night Elf, becomes very strong on tier 2. Night Elf has to wait a long time for tier 3. Now we see the Hex against the Demon Hunter, but there is a detonator ready. Demon Hunter does get out of the Hex, will be able to fall back to the Moonwells. First Raider is joining, and that's a big Hex against the Berserker. Speed Scroll, though, has to be used. Blade Master is hurt already, so is the Demon Hunter. So is the Shadow. Everyone's hurt right here. Berserker. Oh, he could kill him. And he does kill him. Saving the Raider would be important. The Grunts now, not so important anymore. But the Raider you do want to save, and the Raider is saved, just barely. FoCuS with a big move here in the center of the map. He does now have Ensnare. Naga trying to steal the item. Oh, got the last hit! Didn't quite get the item. Demon Hunter. Ooh. I mean, Blade, super hurt. He got the Wand of Mana Steal while the Demon was in the main, healing up. FoCuS didn't lose any units, though. Even saved the Grunt in the back of the base, which he might have forgotten about. Nope, didn't forget about. Sells the Wand of Mana Stealing here, FoCuS. It's not a bad position for Sini, I think. Talon Master training now almost done.
Town is under siege.
Downside is the Naga will fall off. She's not as good as the Beastmaster who can tank and has summons. The Naga was picked basically because of this creep camp right here.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now FoCuS can also make use of Berserkers. Berserkers for Orc in this matchup to have piercing against the Talons are very, very good. FoCuS finally working on his levels. If I remember right, Talisman of Evasion does work on illusions, which makes it really good on the Blade Master. FoCuS clearing the natural now. Is not sending down a peon, though. So FoCuS so far not interested in expanding, somewhat surprisingly. Demon Hunter did get the level 3. Naga picked up the orb. Now the Shadow really wants to get level 3 for himself.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS got the first 2 items, that's a big deal. Oh! Got one for free. And Chattanooga is level 3 just in time. And now we got the strong Serpent Wards. Very powerful. Blade Master. Oh my god, FoCuS, what was that? Gonna be forced into the invuln here early. That was a big waste. Also took a bunch of damage. Heal Scroll had to be committed quickly as well. Demon Hunter out of the fight for now. Doesn't have a Telestaff to rejoin back into the fight. This should be an easy fight for FoCuS, realistically. He's got the Ensnares, he's got the Dispel, he doesn't have to face a Demon Hunter right now. There's absolutely no front line to tank for Sini here. And consequently, his army is being ripped to shreds. Ensnare after Ensnare. Now the Naga, you can really see how she's falling off. Unlike a Beastmaster, doesn't provide any front line. And is close to going down. No Cyclone anymore. Peaceful times for the Blade Master. Oh, there's an item on the ground. TP passed. And with that, will survive. Got a good kill there as well. Also, though, Blade Master level 3. Sini has, in fact, expanded. Again, this seems pretty greedy. FoCuS may not have the gold for an expo. Although he's sending down peons. Maybe they're again setting up towers and stuff. We have reinforced defenses coming now. And that is an easy cancel. Sini keeps creeping. But he doesn't have a third hero. In this game also he doesn't have a second base. Which makes his position a lot worse compared to before. Blade Master has some really good items here. Expansion being fortified. The tower will be a big help already. And the shop as well. And the Serpent Wards are going to buy the time. Tinker being added. Now we have more building pressure. It's not many talents. This is not that much Dispel. Also though, arguably the Orc army isn't that big. Mirror Image is actually helping quite a bit now. Mana burn here, not landing on the right target. Now we might know who the real Blade Master is. In fact, it's this one. Oh, and he loses the blade! Oh, FoCuS too careless with the first hero. Heal Scroll not used. But he might still be able to hold this position. Having the shop here now for clarities for the Shadowhunter is a big deal. Sini may want to attack from a different angle. Yeah, 2 towers in a shop here. This base now very well fortified. One big mistake by FoCuS losing the hero, but other than that, this game has been very, very well played so far. Oh, big turtle creep. That's level 4 Shadow. Easy to take down with all these Spirit Walkers with magic damage. FoCuS though needs to pivot over quickly. Bunch of peons going down right away. Demon Hunter here with Immolation doing a lot of damage. Walkers, what are they doing? FoCuS losing a ton of peons here. That was not the perfect micro there by FoCuS. But this is still a very, very strong position. He was waiting for the blade to get back, and that's about to be the case. Sini trying to buy time for his own expansion. Oh, Blade Master. Sees the Knife approaching right away. Doesn't have mana for the Mirror Image right now. But smart move by FoCuS. He realizes Sini might be expanding behind this attack, and he's correct. That's another easy cancel. And now the Raiders can go for the counterattack. Yeah, very smart. FoCuS doing this really smart. The Raiders could do huge damage against the Moonwells in the main. FoCuS can afford to lose buildings. He's got lots of income. Difficult position for Sini here. You can see how long it takes him to deal with his fortified orc base. If this was burrows without fortified, they would be going down like paper. But now the Raiders are the more dangerous threat against the buildings. We don't quite have pillage, but it's about to finish. And so Sini has to TP back. FoCuS gonna TP out. Did what he wanted to. Wait. I'm confused. Looked like there was a low HP Talon here being staffed, but I didn't see where. FoCuS rebuilt the bestiary already. He's got lots of gold. Little spiral expansion here, by the way.
The town is under
But not
siege.
losing any mining time. Oh, peons in the main base again in danger. But some of them being saved into the burrows. When is FoCuS going to take the fight? He's got the supply lead already. Mirror image is being summoned and in we go. Normally you want to ignore the Demon Hunter and rather go for everything else. Very nice interaction here with the mirror image and the spirit walkers. It takes 3 cyclones to cyclone up all the blade masters, but only 1 disenchant if they're next to each other. And this seems to be an easy fight now for FoCuS. Tinker might be going down. Lucky to get away. FoCuS not quite perfect with his late game micro here, but I didn't need it to be. He had a great early game, slowed down the creeping of the Night Elf very successfully, and was able to build a good army, level the Shadow Hunter well, won the first fight easily, despite the Blade Master there being out of position. And so he ties up this series. Quick update from the Don't Force Me Cup, by the way. Fortitude. I'm pretty sure he defeated Sok, but it seemed to have been a 2-1. Because Fortitude now is playing against Lin in the Don't Force Me Cup, which is also a sick match. Our series here is still pretty early state. We're getting ready for map number 3, which is going to be Northern Isles. The score now 1-1, which means the series is basically a best of 5 now. Sini, good showing today. Good showing in general in this tournament. This is the strongest shape we have probably ever seen him in. Where Lawlight was struggling, where Elegant was struggling, Sini here, able to make the top 8, perhaps even able to make the top 6. As we Get ready for the next map. So Sini picks Northern Isles. What does that mean? We've clearly now seen his preference. He loves playing Talons in this matchup and in others. Northern Isles can be a pretty good map for Demon Hunter creeping. If you make it a priority, you can creep to level 2 and 3 fairly well. But if you do that, then there's not much left for the second hero. So far, Sini didn't prioritize pure Demon Hunter creeping as much, but rather wanted to get level 2 and then harass, keep the Orc on his toes, and then later on creep the second hero. Map 1 that was extremely successful, with the Beastmaster creeping up like crazy. Map 2 with the Naga, less so. The winner of this match, by the way, will face 1-2-0 tomorrow, which is also going to be a really sick game. We'll see who that's going to be. Of course, we all know on paper here FoCuS is the favorite, but Sini has the opportunity to make the upset happen. Let's see what we got prepared for map 3. Again, Sini's map pick. I was about to say, fast tech without grunts, that would be very unusual in this matchup. No, that is not the case. Peon Scout gonna try to figure out what's going on. We know already it's gonna be a Demon Hunter. Many items these days like playing Demon Hunter into Keeper with Dryads or Bears. But Sini loves Talons. If there's one thing we know about Sini, it's the fact that he loves Talons. Against Undead he doesn't play them. That's because against Undead they are unplayable. But against everyone else, Talons is the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, of course, against human also, you can't just straight up play Talons. But when Talons are viable, Talons it is. Oh, Peon pull here, quite successful. Slows down the creep a lot. Wait, Sini. Not even bothering with the rest, it's just gonna go for the other green camps. Can creep those quickly with immolation, that's nice. Blade Master also crept only one creep. Got the item, not a good one. Takes a look at the marketplace, seems like there's nothing good in there. And Demon Hunter not at level 2, which is not ideal. Preferably would love to get level 2 instantly, of course. I'm kind of surprised to see the Grunt here, not joining the Blade Master. Grunt plus Blade can normally put a lot of pressure on the Demon Hunter. But he can also get the Circlet here reliably. But now the archers get the last hit. That's level 2. They both know they're eyeing up this green camp here. I think this was a small mistake with the grunt. If the grunt is here right away, then FoCuS should be able to get this creep. But he's using him as a bit of bait, and so he gets the creep regardless. Slight mistake maybe by Sini, giving this away. It's about the little things in the early game. Every last hit matters. Every item matters. Oh, Sini with a very good read. Anticipates FoCuS to be here. And the grunt is ensnared, but there's a speed scroll. Might be enough to save it. Oh, very close. I think he's still gonna go down. Demon Hunter's on the chase. And so the grunt will fall. Deny would go a long way. That is a deny. Still a grunt dead. Oh, and it is a Hunter's Hall this time, by the way. Sini switching it up for the first time. He's not going to go Talons anymore. If he goes Mass Dryads here against the Raider Walker, that could be the perfect decision. Demon Hunter with really good items. Periapt and Ring, both very good. Oh, and mistake by the Blade. Not finishing off the Archer when certainly he could have. Yeah, it's Raider Walker. Oh man, Mass Dryads would be so good right now. We'll see if Sini goes tier 3 or not.
Forces are under attack.
Blade Master indeed quite underleveled here. Crystal Ball, very, very valuable. This gives him an easy scout now into the main base. But he hasn't done it yet. Oh, scouted here, and he was right on the money. One to the wind for the demon. Double ring and periapt. He is ultra tanky. And it's only Dryads. It's pure Dryads. This is a really strong strat right here for Sini. No level 2 mana burn yet, so the Demon Hunter here isn't that big of a threat. Oh, Cyclone, the creep. Oh, that's sick. Cyclone, so he can't get it. And now the keeper's here with Entangle. Oh, sick play by Sini. Dispel against the Hex. Damn, very well played. There's a speed scroll. Oh, the Blade quite hurt. One Archer goes down. But there's more Entangle. Great usage of that item here by Sini. And we got the Dryads coming. Mass Dryads are amazing against Walkers, or to say it the other way around, Walkers are terrible against Mass Dryads. Sini in a fantastic position this game. It's a difficult choice to make for Orc. Do you go, you know, Walkers or don't you? If you don't go Walkers, then Bears will destroy you. Sometimes Orcs go double Bestiary just in case it's Dryads, and if it's Bears, then they go Expo. With double Bestiary, with Walkers later. Great item here, of course. Scourge Bowchimes will counteract the Thorns Aura, which we are about to see. This is a losing fight already for FoCuS, isn't it? With the Entangles, though, he might get some kills on the Dryads. With the Ensnares, of course, I mean. The Dryad goes down. Shadowhunter now very hurt. There's a fresh raider. There's an ensnare. Passing an item. That's the invuln. Ooh, very close. No heal salve used yet, though. Oh, and the Shadowhunter. He's gonna die. Heal salve too late. Big mistake by FoCuS. Didn't use the heal salve right away. And the mass dryads are working as they're supposed to. Blade entangled again. This was the last bit of mana on the Keeper for a while.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sini outsmarting FoCuS on map 3. He had tipped his hand before, showing that he always goes Talons. And then, as FoCuS is sure that he's going to need Raider Walker, he runs head first into Dryads with Walkers. FoCuS needs either more Raiders or Headhunters. But he never got the next tech building. Sini is looking for the next attack. Sini is extremely strong right now. Got a potion, got a heal scroll, got a big Dryad army. Scroll the beast. Should be destroyed or dispelled pretty easily. Look at how tanky this Demoner is. Tanking so much. The blade is a lot less tanky, I tell you that. Has to be hexed. Easy fight. Easy fight for Sini. Yeah, I think this game's over. Sini now with full map control. Could be expanding. But he's teching, actually. Going tier 3 with the big lead that he has here.
Town is under siege.
And Sini's pressing on. Back for the next attack. No sub rewards. This whole time, no sub rewards. Blade Master. Oh, getting blocked. Getting damaged. Not dead yet, though. Shadow level 3. One heal wave will be available soon-ish. But there's basically no army left. Basically no army left for FoCuS. Needs to make headhunters. Making runs, I think, is not the right call. And bears will soon be ready. FoCuS is hanging on. He's managed to stay alive this whole time. But soon he's going to be facing tier 3. Along with everything else. And the Demon Hunter is almost level 4 already. Keeper's almost level 3. And of course against Mass Raiders, bears are the perfect solution.
Forces are under attack.
But no expansion yet for Sini. He has a big lead here in this late game, but he doesn't have the finisher yet. There's a chance to come back for FoCuS in this game. If you can have a great fight, you know, with Kodor Devour, eat all the bears, take out the Dryads one by one, there is a chance. Next fight breaks out. The bear needs to get the Devour. There's no discussion. FoCuS can't get it though. Doesn't have a speed scroll here. Has a tough time getting in the right position. Oh, got the bear. Okay. That's the big one he needed to get. But the Kodor are going to be targeted right away, of course. Lots of the Orc army has already disappeared. Kodor gets another Devour. If he can save these, that would be huge. But I don't think he can. Certainly not this one. Demon are very hurt here. But he has still an invuln. Mana potion, but not fast enough with the Hex. Yeah, Headhunters, I think, way too late this game. The issue is Headhunters go down quickly when the Demon Hunter gets to them, as we see right here. It's just a long suffering for FoCuS here. So much experience going towards Sini.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Demon Hunter is about to be level 5. Keeper about to be 4. Sini proving on this map that he can play more than just Talons. Because now it truly does look hopeless. So many bears. So many bears and no more Blade Master. Sini wins map 3. And takes the lead again in this series. FoCuS here. With a few mistakes, I think early game he could have involved the Grunt way more, apply a bit more pressure, maybe buy some more items, make the life more difficult for the Demon Hunter. But of course the big mistake was not realizing fast enough that it's Dryads that he's facing and not bears. Yeah, like I said, there's a way to get prepared for both possibilities. Just go double bestiary, mass raiders, and if it's bears, then you play Expo. That is of course easier said than done. There's a lot of details that go into that as well, but that is a way to try to deal with it indeed. Sini getting one step closer to the big surprise today, but this series is not over yet, not by a long shot. We're going to go into a quick break now and then come back with map number 4 here in our best of 7. The halfway point, I guess. So see you in a few minutes when we continue. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for the series to continue. Before the break, it was a 2-1 score for Sini, leading ahead of FoCuS in this series. This is quite a bit of a surprise already. Normally, FoCuS on paper here is the favorite, but Sini is in the shape of his life right now. And if he wins this map as well, then he has a really, really good shot at beating FoCuS today and moving on in the lower bracket. The winner here will play on tomorrow, by the way, against the next opponent in the next round, which is 1-2-0. A tough nut to crack for either player. Labyrinth was eliminated earlier today. One of these two will be eliminated by the end of the day. We'll see which one that's gonna be. Autumn Leaves, by the way. A map we rarely see in this matchup. Firstly, because this map isn't featured in many tournaments, but also because orcs normally hate this map against Night Elf. This was especially the case in the Keeper days. Keeper of the Grove was very good at leveling up. Mostly undetected on this map. Lots of small green camps you can go for. Lots of camps also you can take away from the orc. But nowadays, nobody seems to be playing Keeper first anymore. Thank you, Zed Lost Troy, with the resub. Much appreciated. Peon Scout here making sure that Sini isn't up to no good. FoCuS doesn't want to allow Sini to be creeping too uncontested. Claws of Attack for the Demon Hunter, not a bad start, but honestly, the best item for the Demon Hunter these days is Ring of Protection, especially in this matchup. Claws for the Blade Master, on the other hand, very, very good. Good items for the Keeper. Claws and Mantle at a fast level 2. Blade Master over here is gearing up quickly. Probably going to buy a Circlet here as well. Going to get the next item from the Sasquatch. And if it's not a ring, then this is a perfect start for the Blade Master. Ooh, look at that! One hell of a Blade Master to start things off. Peon scouting, knowing what's going on. Yeah, quite the change in strategy. The fact that orcs these days pick this as their map. Never used to be the case in the past. But yeah, nowadays against Demon Hunter it makes sense. Of course the Keeper can't get away with this. Keeper's gonna show up, entangle your grunt, kill your grunt. Sad, sad. But against Demon Hunter, it's a very different kind of a game. Orc can be way more aggressive early. It's a pretty cool defensive sentry ward here. Gives Sini tons of vision. He's also got more vision in the middle. Oh, FoCuS. Pretty risky. Thinking about creeping the Merc camp. I don't think that's going to work. Demon Hunter has leveled very well. Almost level 3 already. Oh, and he's waiting. Waiting for FoCuS to start the camp, and he's going to spring the trap. No instant on the grunt though, so should be safe. Sini playing around his vision very well here. Oh, and now the grunt might indeed be dead. This could be the level up, right? Ah, but a good deny. It would have been the level up exactly. 60 experience for a grunt. That's a grunt lost early. That's not ideal. Wait, is it? Ah, Beastmaster time. Okay, Beastmaster tells us it has to be talents for show. And now Sini's gonna return the favor. He's gonna creep things away on the orc side. Oh, or he might be looking for building cancels. Indeed he is. Haven't seen this one in a hot minute. Going into the main base, looking for the cancel. Oh, if both these buildings get cancelled, that is really bad. FoCuS not respecting the potential. Not respecting the potential of the building cancel. Man, orcs really are not used to playing against talons anymore. Double cancel. Disaster. FoCuS very sloppy. He's gonna lose the burrow as well. Oh my god. This is a terrible early game. Oh, maybe he can save it though. Oh, with the peons, it's just enough for the save. Still a bad early game for FoCuS. Tier 2 buildings, heavily delayed. Lumber's low. Terrible start, but crazy strong Blade Master. These sentry wards, by the way, were a very, very lucky find. Berserker pickup, that's a big deal. Gets the Book of the Dead. This can be a very good item in the fight against the Talons if there's no Wisp. And a fast level 3 for the Blade. No mirror images this time. Oh, using the Book of the Dead right away to threaten these archers a bit. If he only gets one archer with it, that's not really worth it though. Yeah, this wasn't the most successful maneuver by FoCuS. Taking out the Ancient of War is actually pretty nice. Limits the creeping for the Night Elf. Quillbeast's being quite annoying here. Always following the orc, cancelling the heal salves. Oh, misses the surround as well. FoCuS. Second chance. Okay, he's got it. Okay, Quillbeast. 1 in a million shot for the last hit. No, can't get it. FoCuS gets the experience and a Sobi mask. FoCuS' items are insane. But his tech is very, very late. Demon got level 3. Talon Master Training finishing before Spirit Walker Adept, right? Yeah. Damn. Sig delay. Oh, Tome of Retraining. Blade Master with a Tome of Retraining. We do have now Mirror Image. Wants to have that ready against the Talons. It's an early push by Sini. Shadow got level 3, that's big. Shop being remade in a safe position, I like that. FoCuS doesn't want to expose the burrows. Good defensive position here for FoCuS, of course. Wants to avoid getting mana burned. Mana burn was on the Blade Master. On the right Blade Master. Oh, the Sobi is not on the right hero, though. Sobi needs to be given to the Shadow Hunter. Demon Hunter just breaks through without any difficulty. Where are the Ensnares to control this Demon Hunter? I see none. FoCuS is getting overwhelmed by the Talons. FoCuS has forgotten how to play against Talons, apparently. Demon Hunter with the big heal potion. Keeps on fighting. Keeps on pushing. Some talents got going down, but not many. We have a shop coming up in the back as well. Blade getting surrounded. Need Spirit Link right away. He did get it, I think. Although we didn't see it, weirdly. Blade, though, still stuck, or is he? Oh! No, he barely gets out. That's a kill. Item on the ground! Heal potion, trying to pass it. Oh man, it's also difficult. Dude, FoCuS just seems completely lost against these talents. Completely lost. Blade has the heal potion here. That's a big help. Okay, now we can get a bunch of kills. Hopefully he's going to remember to pass over the Sobi. Supply is pretty even. That's good for the Night Elf. Ooh, FoCuS. It seemed like he almost lost everything. But the important thing is he kept a lot of walkers alive. That means lots of mana regenerating. He would also really like to get the Berserker, though. What happened to the Berserker, by the way? He died somewhere in this exchange. Sini took a lot of damage as well. He needs some Moon Juice badly. Still a playable game for FoCuS. It's difficult for Sini now to recover. He's waiting desperately for nighttime, which is about to be upon us. Blade almost level 4. That's a good level up. Needs to put the Sobi on the Shadow, though. Surely. And Sini is wasting no time. Coming back into the main base. There's no reinforced defenses yet. Quick with the burrow repair. But I don't think fast enough. This one's just going to go down. Still didn't pass the Sobi mask. God damn it. And we got the Wisps ready for the Deados. Very strong push here from the Night Elf. He knows who the real Blade Master is. There's no invuln on him. He may have lots of claws, but that doesn't help you when you're Cyclone up in the air. And now he is truly surrounded. And should be dead here. Oh! No, never mind. Not surrounded. Alright. Surprise, surprise. FoCuS clearly struggling with the control. Yeah, I think this is a clear case today of FoCuS just not being used against... Not used to the talent playstyle anymore. Not aware of the dangers anymore. Not used to the anti-talent micro anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sini will win this map. FoCuS can start to think about what he wants to do on the following maps. Because the chances here are over. GG. FoCuS with a rude awakening today. This Thursday is not FoCuS's favorite day. Not at all. He lost to Colorful earlier today in the Don't Force Me Cup. And now he's one map away from losing to Sini. That is not to say that losing against Sini is shameful. Absolutely not. But in the past, we would have certainly thought that FoCuS is the favorite in this matchup. But Sini, really, really, truly, in the shape of his life. One more map, and Sini survives the lower bracket. One more round, and would face 1-0 next. Who is waiting in the next round? Alright, FoCuS. Can you shake it off like Taylor Swift and find a way back into the series? Or is this where the road ends for FoCuS? Map number 5 is Tidehunters. And we're going right in. Tidehunters is another one of these maps where orcs in the past never wanted to play against Night Elf. But now that the Keeper first is so unpopular, I guess this has changed. Blade first against... Oh, and it is the return of the Keeper. Yeah, this can be a really good map for Keeper of the Grove. Expansion here is super easy, which is very important for Keeper games. Getting an expansion up, of course. This is a smart adjustment by Sini. Normally he prefers the Demon Hunter, normally he prefers Talons, but this is such a good map for Keeper Hunt's expansion that now he's going to try with that one. Sometimes in the early game on Tidehunters, I just like to look around. It's such a pretty map. One wonders what kind of a culture was once here, having developed aqueducts and presumably statues of gods. There's a little throne here, by the way. Did you guys know that? This map is made by Care, the German map maker. And I was in talks with him quite a lot before this map came into the map pool. I helped him change the creeps a little bit here and there. And also, I convinced him to change the name of the map. Back then, the name was initially supposed to be Tortoise Haven, which I thought was really clumsy and not at all melodic. And then we had a big discussion of what the map could be named instead. So Tortoise Haven would have been TH, and they wanted to stick with TH. And another map maker suggested Tidehunters, which is much more poetic, in my opinion. My suggestion was Neptune's Rest for this map. I also feel like that has a very nice ring to it. So, phonetically, very beautiful. And also because, you know, there's this empty throne up here, which could be the empty throne of the water god. I feel like Neptune's Rest could have been a cool name. But Tidehunters is also a cool name. And again, a grunt dies in the early game. This keeps happening. FoCuS a little bit sloppy, it seems like. Ooh, and guess what we see here? It's an AP coming shortly before nighttime. But FoCuS hasn't found yet. Oh, but he will find it now. Peon sees the AP, but it's very close to finished already. Keeper is on the way. Blade Master doesn't have a telestaff. Keeper, I guess, is getting that now. FoCuS has lots of experience against AP pushes, though. I think Sini less so.
A player's forces are under attack.
Turtle Hunters. That would have been a very memey name. Turtle Hunters.
A town is under siege.
So far, this doesn't seem that dangerous, right? AP is rooted, but not really attacking the burrows. Keeper's running home, trying to get more mana, and then he's going to rejoin with the staff. Very few hunts so far. There's lots of gold on Sini, but he's not been able to spend it just yet too well. Yeah, I think we're seeing right now that Sini is not very familiar with this playstyle. This all seems a little bit shaky. But still, there's an AP, and that is a headache. The easiest way to deal with this for Orc is to hex the Keeper, chase him with a speed scroll, force him to TP, and then you can clean up the rest. Again, a Grunt lost. This was just mispositioned by FoCuS. Again, painful. Peons now starting to take some damage as well. Sini hasn't counter-expanded yet. Normally, when we see a push like this, it's mostly for distraction, and then a counter-expansion coming up. Oh, Blade taking a lot of damage here, but does survive for now. When the burrows get attacked, that's the most painful part. Very difficult to keep them alive. Shadowhunter hasn't chosen the skill point yet. He may want to go for Hex, but there's Wisps here, ready to detonate. Oh, Shadow. Ooh, careful. We got the speed scroll. We got the Hex, don't we? Oh yeah, he's so ready for the Hex. But he's also ready for the detonate. Keeper will have to TP away, but the rest of the army is kept right here. Acid Bomb now really good against the Blade and Grunts. In the Keeper, staffing back. He healed up once again fully. Good Hex. Prevents the next kill on the Grunt. Oh, but not for too long. Catches the Grunt. The third Grunt going down this game. Sini might be putting a quick end to this series if he ends up winning right here. Once the War Mill is finished, FoCuS can finally go for a Demolisher. But will the barracks stand for that long? Unclear. Burrow positioning seems maybe a little bit off by FoCuS because it's not really covering anything. It can't really shoot anything. FoCuS doesn't have the lumber right now to go for reinforced defenses. The Wyvern, though, is of course strong against the Hunts. Went away from the tower. Detonate again against the Hex. Going for the Blade Master. This could be the kill. This could be the end for FoCuS in this tournament. Blade Master dies. At least he was only level 1 though. So he's easily revived. Grunt Hunters, that's right. This time around, this map could be called Grunt Hunters. Having no shop here is very painful for FoCuS. But also, mana is low on Sini. This game isn't won yet. He did set up lures behind all of this. Not expanding, but rather going into Dryads. The AP is still such a strong anchor here. Very tough to bring down. Especially when he has time to uproot, eat some more trees and regen. Alchemist might be dying now, though. Would love to get out one more acid bomb before you die. Throw it! Nice. Value. Alchemist also is going to be back very soon. Keeper took a while to sip from the Moonwells. Base build here, a little suboptimal, but perhaps good enough. We haven't reached a single level 3 hero yet this game. One more Burrow falls. FoCuS again supply blocked. And the Dryads are coming. Wisps ready for the detonate. There we go. Instant with the detonate. Well done. Entangle on one raider. This one is certainly going to go down as well. May still have to give his life here. Keeper gets level 3. Oh, one hex and he's dead. But there's no mana. No mana for... Stop, don't stop walking, bro. Run. Don't you stop running. Cool runnings. Oh, and the return entangle. That is level 2. And I guess that is the kill. And that might be it. Sick performance by Sini today. Keeps impressing, keeps surprising us. Very difficult healing situation now for the Keeper. But also for the Orc. Only now the shop is coming. Oh lord. Oh lord. The game is over. GG is called. And Sini is the victor. Only 10 minutes here on the last map. What an impressive showing by Sini.